Daryl, I thought you said he knew how to take care of the chroma.
He never claimed that.
He did.
Never.
Showed him. I've showed him before.
All right. Are any of you guys watching? Can you?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Does it sound okay? Can you check sound?
Hold on.
Sounds good.
Oh, good. I think I got it. All right. So,
I mean, you don't sound as good as Jacob or I, but you're fine.
well, Jacob's a hard man to match.
At least that's what Hannah keeps telling us.
All right, so
Just have a little drum set here on the desk.
Just to dive back in quickly.
Nope. Gotta roll this way.
We know you guys had made your
myself.
way to the cemetery where you found an individual standing at the door based upon the Somnambulist's prophecy. You're kind of following it up, going this direction. After speaking with the gentleman briefly, he appeared to assess you as a threat and ran off ringing a bell, and a fight ensued. He was shot dead, as was another individual on top of the mausoleums. The central mausoleum seems to have more people inside, at least one of which is armed with a bow. I believe Sugnak got nicked just slightly by an arrow. The noise appears to have brought out 4 restless dead from the mausoleums that nobody knew were there. And that was kind of where we left off, in the midst of that fight. So, I believe we were at the top of the turn order when we left off. Mm-hmm. So we'll continue from there with Sorsha.
Let me see. Let me look through and see what songs I have. Because I don't really want to use Red Ribbon anymore.
Okay, I was just going to remind you had that prepared.
Yes.
Yeah. And I was basically just going to use it to sort of subdue like any would-be attackers, but I don't think that'll necessarily work on the undead. Let's be real.
They're a little tricky with with the earworms and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you looking them over and see what else you got possibly?
The only bad thing is I don't have any percussive instruments.
Percussive instruments can be any number of things. Like, it doesn't have to be a specific drum. It's not the instrument that makes the magic. It's the music. So you could ham bone on your knees and elbows. You could clap your hands.
Any patson.
Yeah, like it's percussion. It's a rudiment more than anything.
Facts.
I was imagining the min-maxed musician as being the one-man band, carrying the tambourine, got the harmonica on the little neck mount.
Could happen.
Then I am going to cease playing Red Ribbon because I, didn't really use it or need it. Okay. And I'm going to start up Built Upon Rubble.
Ooh, fancy. All right. Good choice. I'm just going to pull that up so I have it here and prepared. Oh, yeah, that's a fun one.
And for everyone else's knowledge, it gives you all advantage on any attack rolls by alerting you to the target's weak points.
Mm-hmm. You can see it pulsing with the beat. All right. So that you're prepping that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good deal. That brings us around to Wilhelm.
Alrighty, I am simply going to move here, so I'm centrally, and hold my turn in case someone gets gravely injured.
Good call. Good call. All right. In that case, I could click on these like this. Blam! Blam! Genesis.
Well, I think I'm about as far away from the action as I could possibly be, so I'm just gonna keep warning everyone, like, zombies?
Now, I should point out,
I
too,
don't know.
the Restless Dead are specific, unique to Cairne. Aside from Morikavak, Genesis, and Wilhelm, none of you have ever seen one. They're horror stories that you hear about the fringes. The only reason, of course, Genesis has because she's from the edge of the wastes. Wilhelm because of his
out of here.
Wilhelm because of his benevolent training. Van Warren, of course, you're familiar with them as well.
Of course.
So and Morikavak as a
Revolve,
desolation
duh.
striver. Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my action until it's something comes within range that I need to attack, because I can't do anything. I don't have any ranged weapons. My one mental weapon only works on the living. I think there's a section in here that says that it doesn't work on the undead. If I'm not mistaken.
No, yeah, they're pretty much impervious to psychic.
So I'm just gonna wait and hopefully like improvise and use maybe like a. Oh, I do have a short bow.
There you go.
I don't know what the range is on that. I think I'm too far away from this guy to do anything.
Well, that's Morikavak.
Oh.
I mean, it's okay. If you want to shoot at each other, we can go at this.
No! Where'd the zombies go?
They're the red.
Big red ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
you see two red tokens there with the skull marks on it. Those are the ones you guys have dropped.
Short bow is 60
Yeah, I
standard
60.
range, right? You should be fine.
Yeah, 60, you're
It's
fine.
changed.
Yeah. I did a little updating.
All right. Yeah, okay. I guess I don't know how to do that whole thing with the lines, but
No, you got it. They're 40 feet to the two closest. 40 some odd. You're close enough.
okay, so I'm gonna try to get this one.
All right. In that case, roll to hit.
Okay.
Is that a half wall we're up against? Can you see over that?
Yeah, it's not terribly tall. It's crumbling
Okay.
and broken, so it can provide
Roll to hit
partial
with
cover
short
if you
bow.
need
My
it.
inventory is wrong.
Mhm.
It's a dex roll if you're proficient, so.
Yeah, okay. I am.
Yeah, if you don't have it set up, just roll it like a dex. Yeah. Clatter, clatter on the stones behind him.
Can I re-roll that? I have advantage, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that again.
There you go.
A 4. A 4. Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
That's marginally better.
Crit.
There you go.
Oh.
You're welcome.
A little bit better.
Oh, that feels just so nice. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Right out of the gate with a 20.
Now, I do crits old school. You're basically just going to roll once and double it.
Oh, this is going to be great. Okay.
Helps speed
I
things
don't
up.
know
Yeah.
what this is. Is it a D6?
D6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh.
Stick
Okay.
him.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Stick him.
Let's find the D6. Okay. Oh, that's good. 4.
4
So
plus 2.
12.
Doubled.
You double the the dex mod too, or is it the entire thing doubled, or?
I tell you what, I'll let you guys choose, but keep in mind it goes both ways.
Probably, I would just say the weapon damage then.
That gives
Honestly,
me
I think the entire
anxiety.
thing doubled.
I agree.
You say that
Entire
now.
thing doubled.
I'm okay with it.
Until
It
a
would make-
great axe smacks into one of us, and
Yeah.
The reason I say
And then
entire
you
thing
just
doubled.
die.
The reason I say entire thing doubled is it's just the math's a little easier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It
Go
does.
for
Yeah.
it. Go for
all
it.
right,
My brain.
12 damage.
So that'll be 12. All right. It staggers him. He doesn't obviously feel pain or anything, but it staggers him. It's a solid hit to the neck. So now he's just got this arrow sticking out. You can see he's kind of aimlessly clawing at it as he starts moving forward, lurching ahead again.
So that's my action.
Mhm.
My bonus action is going to be to warn everyone in the immediate vicinity that there are zombies shambling towards us if they haven't seen them, and I don't really need to use my movement. I'm gonna move over here.
All right.
To try to get the other one right here in my next turn, and that's my action, my movement.
All right. That worked.
Way to tell him your strategy.
It's gonna move probably, but like,
Oh, it's gonna move.
yeah, I had to plan using the current layout, limited perspective and all that stuff.
Van Warren.
Morikovic will move it right back down into the ground.
He will try.
Well, I have a rock because that's all I got.
You poor guy.
You gonna throw it? I mean,
Teach
I
you to murder
mean-
people and use their bones to make scimitars.
Can I? Well, there were bones that were already dead. Do we want me to?
It's not like they were using them. I mean, that's
Am I-
just,
what am I? I guess I'm using strength for this, right? So I guess I'll.
it's just environmentally friendly if
Are
you
you-
think about it.
Are you throwing it?
I mean, I don't really want to rush up to an undead and try to smack him in the face and get bit. So, yeah, I guess I'll throw a smallish, like a 5-pound rock.
So you're actually like just trying to bean
You're
a
hefty.
fist-sized rock at this thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up a little bit because I assume it's gonna be a little closer than where I'm at now.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough throw at that distance.
The gate's open, right?
Well, yes, but I'm going to point out, just in case you forgot, somebody inside the main mausoleum has a bow and has been firing at you.
All right. Well,
Oh, okay, so they have.
Yeah, somebody. That's
I
what
thought
hit
it was
you.
someone from this way that hit us.
No, that's what hit you. Sugnat got winged.
right. That's why Morikovic was coming around to flank them.
I was going to protect them, but screw those assholes.
dang, I wish I had
Morikovic
my weapon
understands
as I stare
lines
at
of
my
sight.
prison warden. Fine, I guess I'll go this way.
All right.
Let's see what I can do. Boop. I have 40 feet of movement. That's not even that far. Jeez.
Yeah, you slow ass.
Yeah, you know what?
That'll give you some cover with the tombstones.
Perfect.
Yes. And then I will attempt to throw the rock that I found on the ground somewhere.
All right.
At this one up there.
So the one that with the arrow sticking out of it.
I think this is an improvised weapon since it's a rock.
Mhm.
So, what is that? Just a D20 with strength?
Yeah, at advantage though. You do still have advantage
Oh, that's great.
as long as she keeps beatboxing or whatever she's doing back there.
Well, guess what?
That's very 15.
15.
It is the most
Nice.
15 that could ever 15.
Well,
There
that's
is just no question about that 15.
because of the shambling, slow movement of this thing. You actually nail it. Roll damage.
Damage is just, well, what is it going to be for a rock? I'm not dead.
It's resistant to bludgeoning. So
Half of one.
1 plus. What's your strength bonus?
Oh, that's the best part. It's 0.
So a point
So
of damage. Yeah.
But you hit it, and that's what matters. And it now has a rock lodged underneath its eye.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the rock goes boom, and the thing kind of goes. It's already kind of clawing at this arrow sticking out of its neck. It's just like, and keeps shambling forward.
I'm just gonna turn around and give my good old friend a thumbs up and a toothy smile. I did it. And then end my turn because I can't do anything else. Besides, I found another rock. Of course, my bonus action will be used to find a rock.
There you go. All right, Morikavik.
Just Morikavik shoot at the big thing moving.
All right. Now, you are aware because of your time spent in the wastes as a Desolation Strider that these things do carry a highly infectious pathogen from bites
Yes.
or scratches.
Yes, Morikavik no to run right after.
Okay. $19?
Yes.
Definitely a hit.
It's 5 points.
All right.
And Morikavik moved back to where it was before, behind us.
All right. All right. So that was a solid hit. This one's actually limping now. You staggered him even worse. He's a half movement. This is a solid hit. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Remember, Morikavik no outrun undead, just outrun you.
All right, here we go. That's his move. Suknak, you're up.
I'm going to grunt and then let's see, let me make the measurement. I think this will work. Yeah. So I'm gonna move up to this tombstone.
Okay.
Oh, I twisted a little bit. That's weird. But I'm gonna move up to there and what do I know the elf's name? Did I ever ask?
Yeah,
I don't think I did.
Well, fair.
Would I know from the warrant what his name was?
No.
All right. So I'm gonna get to that tombstone and say, "Hey, elf, if you're gonna die, it's gonna be by the courts, not by these damn things." And I'm gonna slide him over a knife.
Oh, there you go.
A knife, like a
Butter
dagger.
knife.
Yeah.
Yep, a dagger.
It's gonna be dull.
Hey, it's a start. It's a start.
If it starts, a
You're
weapon.
building the trust.
If you're
giving
gonna
me a
complain,
weapon?
you can give him it back, and you can go fight him with your damn fist.
I'll take it.
Good for nothing else. No wonder anyone likes you.
Classic. Are you doing anything else? You vile.
No, that's. I'm gonna use my action to toss him a knife.
All right. Good deal. All right.
Why you gotta be so mean, dude?
That brings us to Mary. Oh, dang. Van Warren, what's your armor class? Is it below 17?
Don't forget to add however much you get from the partial cover of the tombstone.
This is true.
Yep.
At least a +2.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Van Warren?
Chris.
What?
Oh,
Who?
you.
Sorry, what'd you say?
What's your AC?
What's your AC?
16.
16.
With or
plus
without the 2?
With the 2, it is 18.
18. Damn, that was close. All right. An
I
arrow.
gotta fix mine.
An arrow fires out.
18, it should be a 15.
An arrow fires out from the central tomb, the cracked door, and actually wings off the top of the tombstone you're hiding behind, and like just narrowly whizzes past your head, Van Moren.
Oh, jeez. Been here before.
Yeah, that brings us to. All right. Yeah, she's gonna hold. All right. Listener, you're up.
Okay, I don't actually remember the last stealth that I rolled, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh that.
Fair enough.
See, how invisible am I right now, exactly?
You
Pretty
are-
invisible.
You are like the wind.
I'm like the wind.
Like a leaf on the wind.
No, don't say that.
See how I soar.
That's how people die.
That goes not very well. I'm not particularly interested, in this whole thing that's going on with zombies and bows and arrow. That's not really my scene. I move here and I make a thorough visual examination of the restless dead to convey the information to the hive mind.
They are wary and concerned because their experience with these has led to a corruption within units that had to be severed afterward.
I am now very concerned about them, and I will watch them carefully, but that is essentially my turn.
Okay. Fair dinkum. Sorsha.
I'm going to continue playing my song.
Excellent. Good call. That advantage is actually working really well. All right. Wilhelm.
I'm gonna move and then again hold my turn.
Okay. Genesis.
Okay, let's do this again. Short bow. And this time I actually have the PHB in front of me so I can see what I'm doing. It's embarrassing.
It's classic. It's all good.
Why can I only imagine you surrounded by stacks of paper and books?
I do have
all
one
times.
binder, but that's it.
Oh. You should get more stacks of paper.
I'm working on it.
If it makes you feel any better, that is what I am turning into with everything I'm tracking right now.
That's
But
fine.
like,
Yeah, but
seriously,
no-
seriously, I have the PHB. I have Mordekanen's Tome of Foes. I don't need that. I have Xanthar's Guide to Everything. I don't need that. I have the Monster Manual, and then I have the
Look what you started.
the Dungeon Master's
I can
Guide, which
hear
I don't
her
need either.
walking back to things to tell me about them. This is great. This
That
is
is
perfect, like, radio theater.
It's,
Please don't allow me to distract you. Go on.
it's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's very 14.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
I bet that
hits.
doesn't hit.
It hits.
It hits! Oh my goodness! I can't believe that hits. Okay, alright. Did I say my target?
You
This
said
guy.
you were planning last time. I believe it was
If he
this
hasn't
one.
moved, yeah, that's that guy.
Yeah, they're all moving.
Hey, that's a 7.
7 points.
Alright,
All right, you club them pretty solid.
great. And I'm just gonna probably move right here if I can.
Okay.
I can't tell if that's inside the wall. Is it inside the wall?
No, I mean I know what you're talking about. You're probably not going to be on the inside of the wall if you can help it. So
Am I aiming over this wall or?
it's a short wall. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Van Warren.
Great. I have a weapon, so
I hope this doesn't screw anything up. It might.
should be fun.
Hang on. Sorry.
All right. Well, I guess I will do the super. All right. I have. Wait. How big is that field of like music?
It's within earshot. It's a pretty big range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that just gives me constant advantage on my attacks.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how far I am. Yeah, I can go there. Okay, cool. Zombies. And I guess I'll stab him in the head, or try to,
Ooh,
I suppose.
awesome. Where?
With advantage. Hey, look at 26.
That's a tag.
Okay. 9 piercing plus gold sneak attack is advantage.
What a dangerous combination.
11 piercing damage.
All right. 11?
Yes.
All right. So with tremendous speed, the crazed elf lets out a slight little cackle and tears full tilt at one of these things with a little dagger in hand, launches over a tombstone, lands flawlessly on the ball of his foot, launching into the air with the full force of his body straight into the eye socket of this thing. Your hand actually slips through the eye socket and into the head, dagger and all. And the thing kind of gurgles and twitches for a second and falls limp and slides off your hand and blade.
Hey,
Also
you,
been here
dagger
before.
don't look so bad now, does it?
I would have done more with my actual weapon, but you're right. And I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to slip back and behind the tombstone if I can. I'll go behind that one. Why not?
That'll work. Solid
There
hit.
we go. And I will end my turn. Right there.
Solid hit. All right. Motocomic.
Can I see this area over here or no?
You can see the front of the mausoleum.
Yeah, but can I see the top, like in the shadows right here? And hit nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do.
And hint, just nudge, wink, wink.
If you were to take maybe a 10, 15 foot step to your left, you could. Right now, the mausoleums are kind of blocking your eyesight from.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I say what I want to do. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So Morikovic will take step around to here.
Okay.
And is that close enough? No, it's not. Screw. Okay, Morikovic go here and shoot.
All right. Which one are you aiming at?
Closest one to me.
All right. That's a definite hit. 7 points. All right. You hit him solid. Once again in the chest. It's enough to kind of stagger him back for a second. Once again, he's kind of just absently clawing at the arrow sticking out of him, but still shambling forward. All right. Good hit, though. Good hit. We skipped her last time. I guess that's my fault. Chilele did not go. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to let her fire twice to make up for
Why
it.
would we mind? That's killing the enemy.
Some people might.
All is well.
Oh gosh, yes, I'm mine. Jeez, it's so against the rule.
Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, let's see.
I thought she was just paralyzed by fear at the initial
She
sight
was
of the
surprised that I
undead.
went away and just disappeared. Also, I just noticed there's a mouse pointer in the middle of the thing.
That does happen from time to
I
time.
just noticed it because my mouse
Let me
pointer was
tell you how
over it.
much
Like,
that's
wait a
bothering
minute.
me.
Well, I have no
I
idea.
like
why
to
there's a
zoom.
black
Much.
box on top of the big building.
So we
They
can't see
it right
inside.
now.
Yeah.
So we can't see inside.
Yeah, there's obviously a tiny room there.
All right.
In the very top of it.
So this one, Chilele just opened fire on. Blams! Quick reload because of, plot device. Blam!
Nice.
The second shot actually just detonates this thing's head like an overripe melon. And it stumbles and walks for like 2 steps with no head like a chicken and then just plops over.
It's okay. You make noise, so that thing will work out. It's good.
Yeah. They're definitely looking at her. All right. Holding turn. Holding turn. They're very slow. He's dead. Suck neck.
All right. So 2 of them are dead. There's one up north. At least what I'm assuming is north.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going by Zelda rules. Anything above me is north.
That's fine.
That thing's gonna
Standard
be like
practice.
just out of range. I'm going to go ahead and try and kind of stay ducked down and shuffle my way up towards this tombstone here.
Okay.
Gonna kind of try and plant my gun shield in the ground, put my arquebus on top of it, and unload a blast towards that guy.
Groovy. Let's do this.
Am I assuming it's already loaded, or am I going through tearing off the gunpowder and doing it all right now?
You're a professional. It's loaded.
All right. Let's see how this goes.
That's a solid hit.
Yeah, all right.
Very nice. Very nice. You actually cut this thing wide open. His entrails just spilled out. Like you just decimated his old midsection. So like everything that was inside is on the ground in front of him now. He's kind of slipping and sliding, still trying to get through it. Barely, but still moving. It was pretty gross.
Damn undead.
Good shot, though. Very good
You
shot.
call me the savage.
All right. And I hate to do this again, but you're the closest target. All right. Another arrow whizzes past you, Van Warren.
Well, I have a weapon this time, so obviously
Yeah.
I was just faster.
But you're one of the scarier targets out there right now that they can see, too. In fairness. He's dead. Listener, you're up.
Okay, I would actually like to roll some sort of knowledge check to basically just know about the Restless Dead, know the various unique characteristics of them, the stuff you've got in the bestiary.
All right. Fair enough.
What would you like for this, sir?
Standard knowledge.
History, nature, what? Arcana.
Let's go with nature on this. It's a newer form of nature, but I would tell this closer to nature. Yeah.
Alright, so I got that 15 right there.
That's fair. That's fair. What are you looking for in particular?
I would like to know if there's any particular ways in which they are dangerous that would be relevant to Van Warren, as I see he's out on the front line.
Yes. I'll go over this very quickly for you. Just kind of bare bones. The Restless Dead are the remnants of people who have been infected by what's called the Breathless Plague and have died while still carrying the disease. It's a very widespread disease, by the way. The Order of the Benevolence is the only reason it hasn't completely destroyed everything. They've been contained fairly in the outlands and the wastes. It drives them to infected. It drives the infected to wander aimlessly, often grouping in mindless clinic clusters, and it keeps the host body ambulatory after death and utilizes this to continue its spread. All it takes is any breach into the bloodstream, a scratch or a bite from an infected carrier, alive or dead, and it'll transfer the disease possibly into the new host. Basically, after that, you've got about 24 hours to either treat it or they're going to die and turn. So that's their real danger.
Okay. Do I know the other thing about them out of their stat block?
Which one?
The undead fortitude characteristic.
Yeah, but it probably doesn't mean as much to you. But yeah, no, that's fair. You can utilize it.
Okay. I would like to use my telepathy to reach out to Van Warren's mind.
All right, Van Warren, are you allowing this?
Yeah, sure. Once again, though, it's not going to be a very safe trip in my mind, but you can try.
It is a very
It's more like
curious
home
place.
than any of these single-minded creatures.
Very curious place.
Yes, very.
I send to Van Warren an image of himself being scratched by one of these creatures, and the wound festering, and he becoming essentially one of them. In a matter of, fast-forwarded a matter of moments.
Oh, so I did just see that, huh?
Yes.
I'm just. Well, I'd probably just shake my head. Oh, it's not a vision. I guess I can see the future or something.
And in a voice like the trees, be very cautious of them.
God, is that you? I've been calling for you for so long. You're finally here.
Yes, child, I'm with you.
Are you here to heal my tree?
You're about to die.
If you've actually asked listener about that, he'll have to think about it. That's a really good question.
I have to I know Church and Shun have probably seen it. How many of you have seen the movie Real Geniuses?
Nope.
God, I think so.
I feel like I have.
Stop
Where they
touching
implant
yourself.
a microphone and a speaker in some guy's
His braces.
fillings or
Braces.
braces. Yeah.
This is
and
braces,
just
yeah.
start talking to him like he's the voice of God.
We know
God,
what you've
is
been
that
doing
you?
with that jello. Stop touching yourself.
Stop touching yourself.
It is
My
God.
God.
Val Kilmer.
I see what you do.
Skinny Val Kilmer.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Listener will get back to you about the tree, but that ends my turn.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Jeez. All right. So we're boom. Sorsha. By the way, you hear some audible, fearful cursing starting to come out of this building now that this has come into sight.
I'm still continuing to play my song.
Good call. Good call. Wilhelm?
Alrighty, I am gonna move and again wait for someone to get grievously injured.
All right. Genesis, you're up.
All right. Based on what wait, which one? Okay, he moved out of range. Never mind.
He's still in range of your
I
bow.
had just measured it out and he moved.
Oh,
Uh,
the one further up, way up there?
Yeah, he was like at 70-ish.
Yeah, there's still one within range.
Yeah, I'll just have to aim at the one over there.
This one.
I'm so proud of myself for figuring out how to get the rulers to draw the arrows, and now I can't. Okay, there it is.
I will say this is the one
that one.
whose entrails just spilled into outrails.
This one?
Yes, that's the one Sugnak hit
Oh.
with the arquebus.
Sweet. I will short bow that one then.
Yeah. All right.
Dex. Oh, that makes
There you
me
go.
angry.
Oh, you
There,
got
that's
it.
better. Okay.
You have advantage. You have advantage. It's okay.
It was a 6. I was like, okay, great. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me your roll for damage.
3.
3. Actually, that causes him to spin, stumble, and fall into the ground. Good shot.
You may have been injured already.
And I use my bonus action to congratulate Shillelagh for sniping the other one. That was a really great job.
Wait, which one's Shillelagh?
Right here?
Oh, Chilele. I thought you were channeling Chance's old character there for a second.
What? I didn't have any character named Shillelagh.
No, Varric and his nicknames for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
she's
did- I
calling
did
Thirsia
make
Sunshine, so I mean,
Yeah.
but
That's
she
a
already,
different thing.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's positive.
Yes, it is positive. All right. So, anything else, Genesis?
I will move. Oh, wait. I gotta measure it out. I gotta measure it.
The audio messing with you there, Chance.
No, I thought I heard someone talking outside.
I'm gonna move here.
All right. Groovy.
And that's my movement. Thanks.
Van Warren.
All right. Well, knowing that if I get bit, I will turn into something that's a little bit off from where I already am. I will instead move behind this tombstone. Let me just make sure. Okay. And I will throw the dagger instead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Dex.
Definitely.
Roll to hit.
A 21.
Very solid hit. 7 points. Very solid.
Yeah, 8.
Should probably throw
Quote,
more.
unquote.
Oh, 8. Yeah, you,
Yes.
you should probably throw more daggers. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
I
Find
would
more
love
daggers to throw.
but I was only given 1 dagger.
This is true. He was a little stingy.
Now you have to retrieve it and throw it again.
All right.
You know what I'm gonna do?
So you stick him solid in the back, and even though he's still ambling the way he was going, you can see him kind of. All right.
I'm just gonna point at him and look back. He took my weapon.
The nerve of some people.
Right. Jeez.
Marikovic, you're up.
This one's still alive, right?
They're both
Or is that
down.
the one that's down? They're both down?
Yeah.
Can I see this one or no?
He's down.
He's also quite dead.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I shot on the roof. Oh, this one's dead too?
Yeah.
If they have a skull on them, they dead.
Yeah.
How high is the roof on this building?
At the bottom of the eave where it comes down in the corner right there.
Yeah.
It's probably only maybe about 12, 13 feet.
Okay, does it look safe? Does it look sturdy?
Yeah, no, it's solid construction for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to shadow step.
All right.
And then I'm going to shoot this one.
Nope.
Nice. Blip. Into the shadow and out the
Like
other
I
side.
said, I don't have to outrun you. Or outrun them. I just have to outrun you.
All right. Let's blast him.
Did I
What do you
see
call
that
it?
happen?
Yes.
Yes.
That was really cool.
God, I love the voter stat. That is a solid hit. 5 points.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, you thunk him right through his faceplate and out the bottom jaw. His growls went from to.
Morikavik teach you undead.
Solid hit. All right, so Shillelagh is actually taking this round to reload her musket. All right. Now, we need to actually start bringing these people out. Yeah, she's holding. All right. Man runs out and attacks the creature with a quarterstaff. Solid hit. To the shoulder. He looks very determined. He's a human, wearing just kind of gray, scrubby clothes over patchwork leather with a quarterstaff. But you could tell he came out with purpose swinging. It wasn't just a freak out or look at me, I'm Billy Badass. Like he's defending somebody or something. You can tell just by the intensity of his actions and the way he's howling with rage. So dead. Sugnak.
I'm going to move up as far as I can. Let's say right there.
As far as those short little legs will take you.
Yep. And I'm going to kind of press myself up against the tombstone and start reloading my arquebus.
All right. Good call. All right. A hooded woman in leather carrying a short bow runs out. They've apparently shifted focus. Attack. She sticks him with an arrow. All right. Holding and down. Listener, you're up again.
I would try to open up communication with either of these two, but they're probably not going to respond too well to that in combat.
I don't know,
Imagine most people wouldn't.
You never know. Maybe they're friendly. It's just a big misunderstanding.
They're jumpy at best. I'll actually not even really concern myself with the ongoing fight, really. I will look across the entire graveyard toward this enormous skull temple in the back.
All right.
And examine it closely.
All right. It's hard to get details right now because of the distance. I mean, other than the obvious. But you don't see any movement coming from it right now. I will say that.
All right.
You say all right or aura?
I have no aura abilities. That falls to somebody else. I also can't punch that fast.
This is
so.
True.
I will not say it many times in a row.
Maybe if you ran full tilt. No.
Me running full tilt is slower than zombies.
I know. That's the
Arms behind your back, Naruto style.
I don't think that's going to get me an extra 5 feet per round.
It might. I might
Thus ends my turn.
I might grant it just for the visuals. All right, so we're up to the standing zombie. Oh. Yeah. Hang on. Jeez. All right. So the thing grabs hold of this guy, and you can just see him rake its claws across his face as it attempts to grab hold of him. And in his panic, he actually wiggles out of its grip, but the damage is done, for those of you who are aware. And you can just see his face go pale. So, yeah. That's
Which
bad
one was that?
news. This one with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
All right. Sorsha?
To Morikaviki is already dead.
Pretty much.
Let's put that to misery.
Continue playing. I mean,
Good call. No, that's a good call. Wilhelm, you did just see the gentleman up there get scratched.
Yeah. I am gonna move. Again, hold my turn for the time being.
Okay. Genesis, you're up.
Okay. Same thing. Really only have one thing that works at this distance, but I'm gonna try to hit
All right.
this guy.
All right. Good.
Hmm.
Hit.
Okay. 8.
8.
Or yeah.
Eight.
Critting for damage doesn't count, does it?
What's
Nope,
that?
just a
No.
big number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
No,
8.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing actually staggers down on one knee. It's struggling to stay ambulatory at this point. Solid hit. Anything else?
I use my bonus action to look back at Shillelagh and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna move over. Oh, gotta measure it again. Hang on. I'm just gonna use my movement to move to the west.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, go for it.
Right about here.
All right. No problem. Van Warren.
Do you stumble over a tree, man? I'm very invisible right now.
This is true. I think she passed just past here. Although we
yeah,
can.
I want to say I moved around since I didn't use my entire movement. I just moved around that 5-foot space.
Yeah, we'll say she just narrowly missed you,
Very good.
which you're used to. All right, Van Warren, you're up.
Well, I guess if I see the zombie fall to one knee, or sorry, reckless death, I will. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go to his back, and I guess I'll grab the dagger and just slice up his back, pulling it out of him
All
at the
right.
same time.
Okay, go for
Does
it.
that count as like dagger attack, or?
It's a half prone target. That's basically not even aware that you're there or the dagger is there. So.
Okay, so I can just like in
you can just
roll 20, right? Or roll a dagger attack.
Yeah, you'll just snatch it out and stick it back. Solid hit. All right. So he runs up, yanks the dagger out, and just right into the base of the skull, and the thing twitches. Its eyes roll back in its head, and tongue lolls out of its mouth, and it just falls forward off the blade. And you're left standing there staring at this human with scrapes across his face that is about to panic and cry by the look of it.
Oh. Have I seen people get turned before?
Yeah, you know what happens.
Ah, okay. Well, then I guess I'll just give him the good old sad puppy eyes and put the dagger away. And I guess I'll start walking back to, my boss. Gotta go back to him.
Okay.
Over there.
All right. Marikovic?
Marikovic shoot man in backhead.
Okay.
No remorse. Only death.
Let's see. That was.
Nice.
I actually hit it twice, so it'll be the first one. It'll be 7 points of damage.
You
It was a 23 though.
Yeah, you actually, from your vantage point, the fact he wasn't paying attention, you actually clipped him right straight in the top of the head, killing him instantly.
Just nice, quick.
It was a solid hit. All right.
And I'll just stay in my little perch where nobody can see me at the moment.
All right, so Shillelagh bounds over the wall to about here. Takes a knee, which, because of her frame, she has a pretty easy time doing, and is going to draw a bead on this one. Bam! She missed. Splintered a chunk of the wall out behind her, though. Scared the crap out of her. Alright. Holding. Dead. This one stands up.
Aha!
Signac, you're up.
So, what are the laws or considered the overall consensus for the greater good of dealing with someone who may have been infected with this disease?
If it's possible to get them to a benevolent for healing, definitely. If it's not, then it's better to contain the pathogen.
Thank you.
Although the guy that got infected is dead.
I know.
He's
I'm
judging
trying
the
to
severity of
determine
the
how
crime.
pissed I am about it.
Oh no, it was a fair act, really, especially
All right.
from someone who
It's considered a
lives
mercy killing versus a
murder.
yeah. Okay.
Plus,
That's what I
However, our
wanted to know.
benevolent might disagree.
yeah. Plus, you were engaged in active combat with this group as well as the Restless Dead. So
Does not mean they don't get arrested to be brought to stand trial.
this is fair. This is fair.
I don't know if
Plague, it's like you gotta amputate the area or otherwise remove it. So, and he got like infected on the face.
Yeah.
So,
You could try cutting his head off. I mean.
So this guy here is still standing up.
Yeah, it's a woman.
Oh, that woman. I can tell from the icon. We got these things I can tell aren't too fast moving. Well, with those eyes, definitely a female.
That was especially funny because I had zoomed in on the icon in my Roll20. So suddenly it was just 100%.
Suddenly.
Just help it.
Those sultry eyes. I can make it here. So I'm going to move up to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have my shield kind of in front of me, and I'm going to shout over to her. Is she holding an arrow up at us, or like what's her current stance?
Slightly panicked, and trying to find probably the most viable target with her bow for her next shot.
All right. So I'm going to shout out over to her as, hey, I know there's some crazy shit going on right now, but if you know what's good for you, you're going to put that down and get back inside. We'll take care of the mess that's out here, but you don't want to be accidentally considered a combatant. Please, for the love of all things holy, put that thing down.
All right.
And I'm gonna, while I'm shielding myself, I'm at least gonna have like my gun over my head so they can see I'm not like
Bluffing.
Actively
going
drawing
to
the
attack
bead.
them. Yeah.
All right. Are you holding there?
Yeah.
All right. Are you holding an action or just that's it?
My action's gonna be trying to convince them to not appear hostile.
Okay. You want to try an actual like persuasion roll?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
Ooh, very nice.
Solid. Solid. All right. You gonna leave it at that?
I command respect. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. She's up next, so she lowers her bow and then darts back inside.
Oh, that could have gone bad.
Listener, you're up.
Okay, from my vantage point, and given that I don't have much to do besides watch the combat from here, probably saw that zombie get up,
Yes.
and I am aware of their undead fortitude characteristic.
Yeah, you were kind of watching for it because of that knowledge roll.
Yes, so I've still got Van Waren on the mental line here, so I'll just tell him, I will show him visually that this zombie over here has stood back up,
Okay.
and that all the other ones could. Matter chance, really.
Except the one whose head exploded. That one probably won't.
Head explosion might do the trick, but it's a high-risk situation.
I will say this. This one is the head exploded. This one, Van Waren put his hand through its head. And this one, he impaled through the base of the skull.
All of which might do the trick.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. But you at least know that there's another standing zombie back over here.
I mean, Van Waren's
Alright.
killed most of them so far.
Yeah. Gosh, MVP.
Go figure the elf is good with death. Again.
Yep.
Re-death?
All right. Is that it for you, listener?
You can stack up several deaths on these guys.
This is true. Is that it for you?
That's all. That's all. I take it easy.
All right. Sorceress. Still playing?
Still playing.
All right. Wilhelm? Wilhelm?
Wilhelm.
Move and hold.
Okay.
Move and hold.
There you go. No, you're good. All right, Genesis.
Honestly, I'm having trouble hearing you, Church. You keep going in and out for me.
Am I? Am I cutting out for anyone else?
Nope.
Not for
Nope.
me.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm gonna guess I can see this guy here
Mhm.
and short bow for that one.
All right, go for it.
Mm.
Would you 11? That's a hit.
What? Okay. All right.
They are zombies. They're
We're
not
level
good at
one.
not being
All right.
hit by things.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. 5. And I'm trying to aim for the head if I can see it.
No, actually, that It's a solid hit. It spins it and it falls. Twitches a couple times, but stops moving. All right, good shot. Good shot. Anything else?
I turn to the listener and say, "Did that thing just get back up?"
In response, oh, most definitely. These ones, they do that. They don't seem to care for death.
Fear, fear, fear.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
All right. So, let's see. Van Warren, you're up.
Fantastic. Why not another one? I was gonna give the dagger back, but considering, wait,
I swear,
It's
if you
dead.
attack me,
It's dead.
It is dead,
It is dead.
but we're still here doing the thing. So I guess I'm gonna make my way to the zombie that I didn't reckless did that I did not stab in the head and has not been shot and or hurt in the head. Yeah.
All right. Okay. That'll do it.
Right there. And I haven't gotten there yet, so I just won't do anything.
All right. That'll work. Morikovic.
Morikovic is going to knock on roof. Hello, come out, please. Hello. And hold my action.
All right. All right. So, Shillelagh reloads. All right. This one comes out with hands out, arms up like this. She says, I surrender.
Aren't those conflicting instructions though?
I was thinking the same thing, but
Because you just sent her in the house, and then he said to come out.
Well, this is a different
As far
woman.
as Morikovic knows, all of these zombies are dead.
Yeah. This is a different woman. You guys haven't seen this woman yet.
I mean, all right. I haven't seen this woman, even though I did aura read this entire area.
Yeah, no, she's been inside here the whole time. It's the first time she stepped out.
Probably outside my range. Fair enough. All right. I should probably move closer now that these zombies are. That's interesting.
All right, Sognak, you're up.
I shout back to Wilhelm and say, "Your people deal with these things. How do you put them down for once and for all?"
He may not have heard you.
Wilhelm,
I get a chance.
Oh.
I
You
mean,
what?
I guess I have to wait till my turn to respond.
Oh. I'll give you a free action to respond if you want.
Okay. Said knowledge in nature. Let's see what I know. Would have been the 8. The advantage of something else. Yeah. So I don't know much of anything. That would be a natural 1.
Well, I mean, mortuary sciences is not one of the things that you have studied yet, so that's fair. You haven't quite gotten there. So, do you have people that do that thing back at the order?
All right, so
Use a phoenix down.
I am going to, at this point, Oh, those are humans, and I don't know much about what's going on, so... I'm gonna work my way over and grab this one by the feet,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna kind of drag it back from the building.
Okay.
Do not eat is not good.
Dragging him back to you.
No, I'm gonna walk up there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna drag it back to, like, say, here. Yeah.
Okay.
And as I'm dragging it back, I'm gonna say, I do not want to know how these things taste. All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. That brings us to Mary. Mary comes out. Sorry.
Oh no, we lost someone.
Oh, a lot of people left. Oof.
What just happened?
What?
We have lost a variety of people. Major
Hey,
Discord
you
glitch,
cannot
looks
be
like.
more Kavik. I'm just saying, dude. That's not cool.
Right.
Everybody Kavik.
Oh yeah, we lost. There we go.
Once your cameras go back on, it'll readjust the
Yeah,
layouts.
Discord.
Discord got wonky on us. All right, I think we're back.
Is
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
shit.
kidding.
Wow. All right. So
I'm gonna sit in a dark room for now.
You say Shun turned his monitors off.
No, they're still on.
all right. So let's see here. Back up. Oh, Mary. Mary steps out. The woman with the bow. Excuse me. And actually puts herself
That's horrible.
in front of the first woman that came out, bow in hand, and she is like looking at each of you that are visible and just daring you to threaten this person. Like she's being very protective of this individual. Beyond that, she's holding. And that leaves this one. Another woman steps out. This one actually is wearing leather armor with a short sword. She has various pouches on her and a backpack. You can see just parchment and whatnot kind of sticking out of the back, but she's got her sword out and is kind of doing the same thing, like just daring you guys to threaten this person behind her. So, listener, you're up.
Well, this seems very much calmer now, so I'm gonna stroll on this way.
All right. Yeah, pretty much. All right. Sorsha.
Well, it seems like all the zombies have been dropped, so I am going to just stop playing and kind of step up and look through the wall to step up to kind of assess the situation before I continue forward.
All right. Since you're actively assessing, give me a perception roll, please. Okay. All good. Aside from the scene as presented, you don't really see anything beyond that. You can tell both of these women are being extremely defensive of the person behind them. They're both armed, but the one behind them, however, beyond a simple dagger at her hip, does not appear to be armed. But that's about it.
Okay, and my turn.
All right. Wilhelm?
I am going to move
Okay.
closer to Sugnok, and then I'm going to hold. Because I know he's been injured, and I'll have to deal with that soon enough.
All right. Genesis, Before you move, make a perception roll for me, please.
Okay. I don't get advantage for that, do I?
No.
It's not a. Oh.
Flawless.
Okay.
It's a 7. That's awful. All right.
That's all right.
Well,
You're good. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then use my action by using an object to light a torch.
Okay.
And I use my bonus action to put a bottle of oil in my offhand and in my turn.
All right. Very good. Ben Warren.
Well, I'm going to go to the zombie and attack before it may or may not attack back.
All right. So
It's prone, right? So it's still advantage, I suppose.
It's an auto hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Guess I'll just roll damage from.
Yeah. You pretty much emptied the contents of its head onto the stones behind it.
Great, fantastic.
Kind of makes you a little hungry.
Only a little bit.
Just a little.
The smell kind of puts me off, though. I mean, I might be a flesh eater, but you know.
Maybe if you cured it.
Oh yeah. You're right. You know what? Maybe some other time. I should have someone do some quick math for me. Oh no, never mind. I got it. Sure, I'll move over there.
All right, that'll work.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
All right, Murray Kovic. All right, you dip into the shadows, utilizing your skill to make them wrap around you even more.
You are silent, sir. Your microphone may not be working.
Yeah, that happens occasionally. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just stepping into the shadows to kind of hide. I can't really see them down there, but I've heard them moving, so I'm just going to kind of dip into the shadows.
All right, fair enough.
Yep, done.
All right.
And thank you, Jacob.
Shillelagh moves to here, and then sets her musket on them, but appears to be waiting for them to make the first move. She's an honorable warrior and wouldn't take a pot shot at a surrendering opponent. Which brings us around to... Alright, so this woman steps kind of between them. She kind of gently pushes them aside, almost chastisingly, and says, please, no more. No more. We've lost enough friends today. We don't even know why this started. We're just following our religion. We're just trying to reconnect with the antecedent mother of all. Hallowed be her name. Why have you done this? Why have you killed my friends? What did we do? Anyone may speak now, too. You don't have to wait on your turn.
Okay. I didn't know if we had to wait for our turn order.
Given that Wilhelm is temporarily unavailable, should we take our break now before we get into this one?
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize.
Are we out of initiative? Because
we're going to
Yes.
keep it for the time being in case this escalates. But for now, we're out, yeah.
So basically for about 3 seconds, because I'm gonna escalate this shit. I'm joking.
Typical shit.
Professional escalator.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case.
chestnut for one.
All
Some
right.
Chestnut tea.
Chestnut is not a white tea. What are you talking about?
No, that's it's a tisane, an herbal or something. It sounds
No?
neat
Okay.
All right.
I've been consuming almost consistently and almost exclusively Earl Grey, and my brain is tired.
though. Earl Grey is very good.
Why is your brain tired?
Now I completely forgot this thing does a split screen for.
There we go. Look at that. Presto changeo. Okay, so
That's better.
when we left off, as we said, she was obviously attempting to parlay, wondering why you killed all her friends, what they did to instigate this level of violence.
Well, while she's wondering that, I'm just gonna scoot on over here.
All right.
Oh, I can't do it yet. Wrong tool. Okay. Just gonna amble on over here. Don't mind me, you know.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Oh, you guys are chatting. That's so cool. I'm not gonna get involved in that at all. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. All right.
Put some oil on this guy. Set him on fire.
All right.
And just walking by, like, just tossing oil on this guy.
All right. So just
Whoosh.
scorching them.
Whoosh.
Or you just set the human on fire?
Yeah, the one on
No,
top
they're
of the
dead.
mausoleum is one of their friends.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get the zombies.
Oh, yeah, no, that one wasn't a zombie. That was a sniper.
Oh, well,
You
not
probably
him.
couldn't get to him. He's on the roof.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is up on
not
the roof.
him.
Okay.
So essentially, this guy, and then this guy. Just like as they're talking and
Okay.
chatting about stuff, I'm just gonna keep like walking along, like.
All right. Well, in just a moment,
never done.
in just a moment, when you get to the third one, in just a moment, I'm going to have you make another perception roll.
All right.
Is anyone
I'll
else
stay
want?
here then.
All right. Is anyone going to engage verbally?
Oh no, I'm maintaining my hidden composure.
Okay.
I will go to, if possible, him.
Wilhelm?
The name is escaping me. Sugnak. Wait, that's not Sugnak.
Sugnak's a little
Somewhere
further
else.
north there.
Yeah. There we go. And I will hand the dagger back, bowing. Thank you, sir, for the weapon.
Oh, there you go. See? Building trust.
I am suspiciously.
Yeah.
Wilhelm is not a talker.
I'm gonna advise the elf stay here. That these people may be a little off-put if he approaches, and I'm gonna step forward with my kind of gun raised over my head, shield in front.
All right.
Tell him I believe this was just an unfortunate, grave misunderstanding.
Get it,
But
Grave?
as I move up to him, I kind of want to casually, as I approach to talk, push the gun away from his hand with my foot.
That guy has
Yeah.
he has a quarterstaff.
All right, never mind. I don't have to push it then.
All right. So
He's also very dead.
yeah, he is. He got
Yeah,
plugged
I've
pretty
seen
hard.
dead stand back up. So
All right. As you approach, the other two women kind of move around defensively of the one. They're not acting aggressive, but you can tell. All right.
Sizzle.
What are you advising?
well, I was just more trying the diplomatic approach. They asked why we had killed him. Told him it was just a misunderstanding.
Well, two of our friends are dead.
And more of you may have been if we had not intercepted the undead that were plaguing this
You woke
plot of land.
You woke the restless ones. We were quiet. We had no intention of disturbing them. We knew they were there.
Your dearly departed friend up top would. Well, he shouldn't have shot.
Well, I guess we're in no position to push this. What is it you want? Are you robbing us? Did you come just to maraud through and take everything that's ours?
What
Just
do you
No,
have?
we wouldn't be
Wildfires.
speaking now if that was the case.
What is it you have that we could take?
Shrug.
Look,
Where am I looking?
I have to ask, are you wearing anything that openly denotes your profession?
He's not talking to me.
Does the profession normally does the profession have a badge typically?
It has a badge, it has a crest, it has a rank insignia.
Then yes,
So
on
you're
my
in
belt.
uniform. All right.
Yep.
All right. The woman with the short sword is really giving you the stink eye.
All right. I mentally note this.
All right. Well, you
Listen, we were on a errand from the benevolence.
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 That's going to be a running gag now. Our friend Wilhelm over here, he could fill you in on the details. However, we came meaning no harm. We had actually no idea anyone was actually inhabiting this area. May I ask what are you doing here?
I thought we explained that.
It might have been in between the gunshots. I apologize. I did not pick up on that.
Well,
Trying to commune with the mother of all, I think is what they said. But I wasn't listening because I'm setting people on fire, yo.
we are disciples of Neve Windholm. We are.
I'm sorry, that name does not ring a bell.
We are of the Awakened.
Would I know what that is?
Make a religion check. Anybody that wants to is welcome to. If you want to try and...
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Nice. Nice.
I don't really care. I'm just within earshot.
No, that's fine.
Nice.
Sarsha, that's not uncommon. You've been kind of living isolated.
True.
That's fair.
You've been off the grid.
True.
Suknaki, you think you've heard of it, but everybody else is quite well aware that this is actually a kind of loosely organized cult that's attempting to reawaken Vrokana, the mother of all the gods, whose head floats around like a moon in the sky.
Of all the things.
Are they
Is that
widely
magic?
respected, to place it euphemistically?
Respected? Not really. Most people kind of view it like it's just a waste of time, like a frivolous ridiculousness.
Are they usually crazy enough to live next to the restless dead?
Well, they're not so much crazy. Like, there's some merit to their views, the potential merit of reawakening the mother of gods, because her corpse is still in the plane of existence.
Do I learn anything extra with the crit for that, or is it just kind of the same?
You did get a crit, huh?
On religion of all things. And I sent you my backstory, so you should, like,
yeah.
the irony of that is just, chef's kiss. Lovely.
You're familiar, like, Meve is actually a Ventrite. as well. So you're familiar with Neve, and you know that she's actually a little bit of a charlatan. She's kind of working people. Like, she believes kind of what she's selling, but at the same time, she believes that she shouldn't be afraid to make a profit at the same time. Which isn't something you'd necessarily falter for as a Ventrite. I mean, she's free to do whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess. Don't mind me.
So,
Should I roll that perception roll now, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's a 10. That's not good.
No, that's fair. That's fair at this range. The woman in the back, the unarmed one, yeah, you notice one of the things hanging off of her belt is a peacebound mask.
Hey!
Can I reach out to Sugnak?
As long as he doesn't want to fight it.
How do you respond to a telepathic link at this time, good sir?
I guess we'll find out.
Walking on over here.
It has happened to you at least once.
It's off-putting, but not hostile.
All right.
Right, if you accept the telepathic link, I will actually convey to you the Awakened's kind of shtick.
Okay.
Since the listener is very perceptive, he may have seen that you did not know what they were talking about.
Okay. So I'll look at the three of them and say, the Awakened, huh? You're kind of the crazies that live on the outskirts, right?
Crazies.
Yeah, something about floating head, mother of all mothers. Let's be honest, it's a little weird.
It won't be when she returns.
I just noticed. Master misses that you drawing in the fire.
You as long as you're not harming anyone, peace be with us all. Do what you do. But
does this mean you'll leave?
Well, I mean, do you rent the property here? Are you leasing it?
This place is long forgotten. It's ancient. We found it first. We have salvage rights.
What is the actual written law on salvage rights?
It's very loose. As a Wraith Guard, you're already a little suspicious that these might be arcanists seeking lost, forbidden knowledge.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys, or ladies, the group of you, till sunset. What actually is it? Morning, afternoon? When is it?
Evening. It's
All
twilight.
right, I'll give you to sunrise. Pack your stuff up, and then in the morning, you mosey on out of here. No harm, no foul. We won't have any altercations. I won't have to file a formal report. We both go on our ways.
Sneak behind all of them while they're having this serious conversation and be like, hey.
Are you trying to communicate?
Yes, but I don't have any skills for that yet, right? I don't have any mental anything. I want to try to just aura read this person with the mask on their belt.
Okay. Get my note here. All right. Let me see. All right. Yeah. All three of them are yellow.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna appear behind the one with the mask on their belt, like, hey, how you doing? Casually just dropping the torch to the ground and sprinkling a little dirt on it and putting the oil back in my pack, so I'm not threatening when I do that. So.
All right. She's eyeballing you now. She looks at you and kind of gives you an up and down. You can tell she's kind of reading you.
All right.
And she looks at you and says, "Do you think you could convince your small-statured friend there to maybe gather you guys all up and leave?"
Yeah, we don't have to be here.
I mean, we're not hurting anything. We're just trying to find some information that might help us reawaken the mother.
Information's always good. To each their own, I guess. Just gonna stroll casually around here to told short stuff over here and be like, what's the problem? Really? Really? Are the lifts in your shoes not enough of an ego boost? You have to go everywhere and conquer everything. Relax.
What's your character's name?
Genesis.
Genesis. I strongly encourage you to hold your tongue.
Oh, really? Like I held it when you were pushing the elf around for no reason.
There are powers that you do not understand. There are laws that must be followed.
Oh, sure. Like trespassing on private property when there's a clear boundary to the area. That's just great. Yeah.
That was you. That was you.
Yeah, but you want to turn this into something. If people are asking you to leave, you should leave. If you're being asked to leave, there's no reason to be a jerk and continue to encroach on people.
At this point,
understand they have no legal claim to this property.
There's a difference between exploring on an area and then being asked by the people who live here to get out.
They do not own this property. They do not live here. They are squatting.
With the property and deeds and rules.
At this point,
you're gonna give birth right now. Relax.
The young woman with the bow pulls back her hood, revealing that she has been tried as well, and looks at you and goes, "You tell him, sister."
All the paper in the world doesn't give you a right to be a douchebag. Calm down and get out of here. Let's go. Why are we sitting around? Why?
Nothing is stopping you from going along on your own.
This guy. Okay, Dudley, do right. What are you gonna do? What's the plan?
The plan is you walk away and I talk to these three people and we handle this amicably.
First of all, why are you doing the talking when you can't even pronounce amicably? What are you doing? Shouldn't the peaceful people be doing the talking instead of the state trooper? Why are you over here?
Brilliant.
Don't you have a prisoner you should be watching? It's not like he's good at stealth or anything.
He starts to
could not know what state trooper is.
he starts to just kind of hold
yeah, I'm gonna bother you to death, dude. Honestly, you're all about rules.
At this point, I turn around and I just tune her out. and I look at the three of them and say, all right, she has no say here. I've
All
given
right.
you your options.
All right.
You have
Where's
till
the elf?
morning to pack your stuff,
All right.
or
Fair
else
enough.
there will be a formal report filed, and there will be more here and an investigation into possible arcane black magic being used.
Who's
I'm
doing
just gonna
magic?
keep walking away like, and he's doing the talking.
Who's doing magic? What are you talking about?
Well, that's why there'd be an investigation.
That dude's doing the talking. Oh, meathead
Alright.
over there. That's just great.
Give me a contested D20 roll. There, Chance. Can you beat me?
Probably not.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Oh, stupid. I don't understand.
So,
Ooh.
you start talking about magic. This one right here kind of goes into a little bit of a looking around, getting nervous, and panics slightly. And you hear her utter something in a language you don't understand and blast you with a pulse of arcane energy.
Okay.
Warm my hands by the burning bottle.
Give me a strength save, please. Oh, wow. Damn. You guys need to quit rolling so good.
I rolled a 5 that got me into this, so let's take the good with the bad.
The spell still hits you, and you can feel like a magnetic energy on every bit of metal on your body, just like you're struggling with your shield and your weapon to kind of keep them from just clanging up against you. She's magnetized every bit of metal on your body. And with that, we're going to go back into initiative.
Hit it again.
Here, we'll...
I was just reading an ability of mine.
That's fine.
Is it demagnetized?
No,
Would that be
if
handy?
it was a dex save, I would have had a response to that.
Yeah, no. Strength save on this one.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, we'll just go back. Yeah, we'll go back to... So, Regina will actually disengage and hold action. Suggy baby, you're up.
What are the arquebus bullets made of? Metal?
Mhm.
Fantastic. Do I get an advantage for shooting at them since they're pulling magnets towards them?
No, you're magnetized.
To you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a magnet pull towards them.
No, all your equipment is trying to like basically hit your breastplate and your shield back.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know then.
Yeah, slightly different.
Yeah. Let me see. What do I got?
Is the song still playing?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Just
So,
gotta plan something.
what circles are these people in since they're a little larger?
As far as circles?
Yeah.
What you mean? What squares are they in?
Or, yeah, what squares?
Here.
Okay,
How's
that works then. Let's see what this does. All right, I'm going to... because the magnetization, is my movement impaired?
No, but you are going to suffer a penalty for any types of attacks that you do, or any physical-based skills.
Okay. I'm going to move towards here.
All right.
Since this is the magic user.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and stab him with my dagger.
All right. Roll to hit. Now, if your arquebus is loaded and you want to use it, the magnetization of what's on you is nowhere near strong enough to inhibit the bullet. It's still going to fire, but you will suffer a penalty to aim. So you still have a penalty to hit, but you can still use your arquebus.
Yeah, with how close I am, and even before moving, I think I view it from a standpoint of using the dagger is going to be more proficient at this standpoint.
All right, yeah, go for it. Roll to hit.
Let me put dagger on my thing. It's in my inventory, but not under my weapons.
Told you, man, it's a butter knife.
It's a butter knife that the elf did a damn good job with.
Butter knife, yeah.
That is currently a very bad weapon to be actually hit by. I don't believe you've cleaned that off.
Was that a 9 to hit?
Didn't go and get any arrows.
Yeah, it's
back.
a 9 to hit.
Yeah, the struggle of getting it out there has screwed your way up. You missed by a long margin. All right, so that brings us to Mary. Well, Mary's going to take the obvious and try to stick an arrow in you. What's your AC?
18.
Good. Oh, that was close. All right, so in the heat of the moment, with her just struggling to get it out there quick, she just narrowly missed you. In fact, the magnetization nearly pulled it into you.
Ooh.
All right. Adina already got her attack since she started it. I'm going to be fair and skip her for now. Listener, you're up.
All right. Doot, doot, doot. Thus ending my turn.
All right. Sorsha.
All right. So, to the person who casts a spell on Sugnak, I am going to place the airworm on her and start playing Red Ribbon.
Ooh, red ribbons. All right. Excellent, excellent. All right. Let me pull that up real quick. You're proficient. What is your DC for your airworm? You remember?
Let's see. I think it's 8 plus proficiency plus charisma mod, so I think it's 14.
Okay. No, that's right. Oh, no, you got her. You definitely got her. All right. So Red Ribbon starts up with the violin. All right. Man, that's a good one. Okay. She begins to gently sway. All right. Wilhelm.
I am gonna move here.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to try to attack the one who is using with my whip.
All right.
And the one who casted the spell, is that a concentration spell?
No, it's just a duration. The one that she cast, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just it's a hit and done.
Yeah, that shouldn't hit. That'll be the end of my turn.
No, wait, would you roll a 10?
Yeah.
Don't be so fast to say no, that didn't hit. 10. Yeah, no, you tagged her. Remember, she's under the effects of Sorsha's song. She's kind of mesmerized right now.
Oh.
So,
I don't know what Red Ribbon does or anything.
that's fine. No, she's sitting there just kind of swaying with the song.
Yeah.
Paralyzed, essentially.
Alright. So.
Are you doing it to damage?
Yeah, I was trying to do damage. It's 6 points. She takes 6 points from the whip.
Oh my god! All right. So Wilhelm steps out, Indiana Jones style, with a top hat. Quick crack! The whip goes around her throat and just crushes her larynx. She begins to gurgle and gasp for air as she falls to her knees. And expires.
Thought all my weapons were non-lethal.
Well, she's down. And in fact, there's some chance that like the dude up on top of the mausoleum might be still alive and just bleeding out slowly. But so she goes down though. You really cracked her hard. Unless I'll tell you what. Are you trying to do subdual just to subdue her?
Yeah, I am not trying to do. I am doing non-lethal.
All right. Well, in that case, you knocked her out. She is unconscious. We'll change that to unconscious. There. All right. Genesis, you're up.
All right. Gonna casually just stroll over here. Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's red 4. It's about here.
Okay.
Or here-ish. And be like, hey, how you doing?
Just gonna have a little chat.
Yeah, just as I'm walking from here on, I'm just kind of like glancing over at Dudley Do Right and rolling my eyes.
All right.
I don't want to get involved in this because I don't stand for what he's doing in the first place, but I also don't appreciate that whoever that is just casted a spell.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be against all the rules of this realm, right? Like.
Yeah. No, that's something
like,
even the Ventrites generally respect because of.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of sit this one out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, we shouldn't be here in the first place to even be having this conflict, but since the rules lawyer of the entire galaxy wants to.
That's so awesome.
Can I use my bonus action to improvise some popcorn and just sit back?
Oh yeah, I'll let that go.
Yeah, it's just all right. Yeah,
all
so
right.
I'm just right next to the elf, like, hi, how you doing?
Van
I don't know
Warren?
if you can see the morning star that's on my pack because I have that. I have my weapons with me, so I don't know.
Yeah, Van Warren.
Van Warren
Are
is
you gonna share?
my name.
You gonna?
Well,
you gonna share
what?
some popcorn?
Sure.
All right. What are you doing?
Well, let's see. Well, I give the dagger back, so I gotta kind of go back and I need to get something.
I'm right next to you,
what?
and I'm speaking to you.
What? Wait, what'd you say? I guess I missed that completely.
It was just kind of a
Hey, how are you doing? I'm making it obvious that I'm not getting involved in whatever conflict they're doing because I'm not.
Ah, I see.
I don't support this administration.
I'm all right, but those over there look like they're resisting, and I know, right? I'm an elf. Usually, my people would probably just run away at this point, but he kind of has my weapon, and I made that weapon. It took so long to make that weapon. So I have to kind of make sure, they don't kill him and then try to kill us. And
Yeah, we're gonna need him alive.
yeah,
There is
I
that.
know it's unfortunate. I'm so sorry though, but I guess let's see, this guy on the ground. Did he happen to have dropped a dagger and or something that is lighter than a quarter?
No, that's all he was holding.
Well, a quarterstaff is better than nothing, I guess.
All right. You run up and
Give me
grab
1
it?
second. Yeah, 1 second.
All right.
I should have used my bonus action to hand you a weapon.
Oh, okay. You're gonna hand me a dagger?
No, I already did it for the popcorn, and that's more in character, so I'm just gonna stick with that.
Oh, well, damn. What a
'Cause I
shame.
really don't want to get involved in this at all.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll get the quarterstaff that relies on strength and not dexterity.
He's so stupid.
All right.
Oh,
You
what
seem
about
to
this?
have
Wait, what
very-
about this guy right
Love
here in the
him.
middle,
Understand.
right here?
I don't
Quarterstaff.
understand.
Quarterstaff's versatile.
That's the
Same
quarterstaff
thing,
guy.
quarterstaff? Everyone's quarter. Oh, okay. So what about this guy? Wait, they both had quarterstaffs.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know
One's
about this
on
guy.
fire.
He's got
I
a
don't know if
scimitar
you
he's not
see.
using.
Oh, okay. Is he? Oh, really? Wow, that's amazing.
Quarterstaff's
Wow, I should
versatile.
go. I should go over there and maybe talk to that guy and say, oh, I don't know.
I don't
Hey.
know if you want to touch him because he's on fire. I don't know if
Oh.
the fire spreads. I don't know what the conditions of the ground
I
are.
think I can walk around the body that's on fire and not step onto it and just lay in it or something and roll around in it. I think I'll be okay.
I roll around in the fire.
I ate the fiery body parts and I
Just put a little
died.
dirt
Your
on it. It's
character's
fine.
crazy, so I'm just trying to help.
My character's crazy, but he might, he has some bit of sense to the point where he's not going to just kill himself.
This is how we
Yes.
lose our first character, by deciding to hug the flaming corpse. And you didn't have to do anything at all.
It's my
All right.
corpse, you get of it.
I'm up here. So I'm going to say, hey, you, are you using that scimitar?
I mean, can I use my bonus round before my round if he just holds his action?
I think if I use a bonus action to take the weapon, you don't have to use a bonus action, right?
Are you going to hand him one?
I mean, are you okay with me doing it? You're the GM.
Yeah, no, I'll let it go. Why not?
Yeah, I'll drop it down to the ground.
I'll allow it.
Thanks. Let me just add that to my character sheet.
Don't worry, I'll be taking it back. One way or another.
Everyone keeps arming your prisoner.
Yeah, that's gonna go great.
It definitely will go great.
I armed him the first time.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 on that one, dude.
He started it. I'm just saying.
Shrug.
So he drops a scimitar down to you.
Would you say I'm not proficient in scimitars, but I'm proficient in a double blade scimitar. So does it translate to using a regular scimitar?
Well, it's a one-handed scimitar, though, right? It's not a great scimitar or anything.
Nope.
Nope,
One-handed
it's just
scimitar.
one-handed.
Yeah, see, I'd count that as a standard martial weapon. That's fine.
Hey, guess what stat that uses?
Dexterity.
All right.
All right, and I
Everybody
guess
loves
I'll. Well, Red Ribbon doesn't give us advantage like the other one does, right?
No.
All right. Well, I will go. Darn, very inconvenient.
Who are you
I'll
trying
go
to get?
behind them, and I guess I'll just do a strike, even though it's not going to have advantage.
Which
That's
one?
okay.
Which one are you hitting at?
This one.
Okay. Are you trying to do a sneak attack? Is that what you're trying to do?
I mean, I would, but I don't think it applies since I don't have advantage and no one's near him besides me. So
No, her
It's
attention
just
is completely focused on Sugnak. So I'll.
Oh, okay. Advantage then?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that probably hits.
That's definitely a hit. And
11 slashing damage.
Yeah, you actually just completely like blood eagled her. You cut her so deep.
So deep.
Yeah, you just absolutely destroyed her.
Fantastic. I guess after that, I'll just watch the body fall and wave at my, caretaker. Hey, I'll even wave with the bloody scimitar. Hey, what's up?
Just your hand above your head,
Hey, I'm here now. You're
blood
welcome.
splashing everywhere.
All right. Morikavik?
Morikavik will just stick his head out and shoot at the first enemy he sees, and then go back into his little hiding area up there.
All right, go for it. That's a crit.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that'd be 22 points of damage.
Oh yeah, you actually just ran her right through the forehead and out the back.
This is how do elf, okay?
All right,
Big old thumbs up. Yeah, I got it.
that is the last of them. A strange hush falls over the cemetery as you assess the carnage before you.
The one in front of me is unconscious versus dead, right?
One of them is unconscious. That is correct.
I'm
I want to use
climb
my
down.
manacles and cuff them.
All right, you
I'm
cuff
gonna
her.
climb down and reclaim my
Is the one
scimitar.
with the peace-bound mask dead, or?
That's the one that he just stuck through the head. Yeah, yeah, she's quite dead.
Oh,
I will gladly hand back the
It's a
scimitar. Scimitar.
All right.
I'll create a piece of shadow cloth, wipe it clean, and then let the shadow cloth just dissipate.
All right. Very slick.
So the one that's in handcuffs now, is that one the Fintrite?
The one that's in handcuffs? No.
Yes?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, the one that's in handcuffs is very obviously a Bechtelrite.
Alright.
I observe the recently
It's gonna be
dead
fun.
and their spirits.
They appear to be angry. But
As one would be.
even in death, they kind of are like grasping and reaching for the one that's unconscious, like as if to still attempt to go to her aid.
Hmm.
Well, that's very sweet.
Hmm.
So you manacle the unconscious one. Are you doing anything else to her?
Me at this point, I want to give everyone else a chance to see what they do.
All right.
I'm just gonna be strolling this way.
I'm over here next to the elf at the moment because I reclaimed my
Just
stuff.
gonna
Hmm.
go around that tombstone.
Well, I
see
suppose
what's
I
over
will stand by my. Actually, you know what? I'll just walk to him and just like put forward my arms. All right, my turn, right?
You,
Do you have two
Well-
sets of manacles?
Strolling around.
I do not. But I'm not gonna tell him that.
This is great.
I'm gonna look up at him and say, "You've proven your worth. You've had multiple opportunities to run. Don't give me a reason to need to put these back on."
I'm laughing at you from a distance. I have 2 sets of manacles. What are you doing, man?
He's going to requisition those.
Oh, God save me.
good
I'm gonna
luck.
put a bullet
Oh.
in their head.
Okay, well, thank you. I
Good luck.
definitely won't run away. And
Hey!
I assume that one of the bodies here has a dagger or two somewhere.
Are you
So you
searching?
said they were. Yes, I will probably search for a weapon if my caretaker will allow it.
I'll allow it. The reason, what I'll do is I'll actually explain to you the reason I won't give your weapon back is since it's made of human bone. That will be extremely off-putting to any normal civilian you come across that will instantly take a good situation and turn it bad,
Kind of like
and
this,
it's evidence.
kind of like this one.
Yes.
So,
Ah.
real quick, if you guys are searching the fallen, the dead ones, I'll just give you a list of what they have, and you can write it down if you want it, or fight over it, whatever you want to do.
I'm only searching the one that I put the arrow through its head.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the one on the rooftop over here? Because I want to go to that one.
The one on the
Well, I
roof.
shot him
Okay,
too, but
yeah.
yeah, you could. That's not the one I'm near.
All right. So the one
I'm not sure which one.
the one you critted, Shun,
Mhm.
has a peacebound mask, robes, and a dagger.
Okay, I take whatever's not damaged,
Mhm.
and I lay it out for whomever to take,
Okay.
and I announce what it is.
All right. The one on the roof, leather armor, a musket, 10 rounds, and a powder horn.
Okay. Powder. It's probably Shillelagh's area, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna Oh, she's way over there. The other bodies are on fire, so there's nothing there I could get, right?
Well, they were kind of old and nasty anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
On
I'm gonna head
fire,
over.
deeply infectious,
Yeah.
not carrying anything of value.
I wouldn't breathe too deep, honestly, walking by them.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there and just tell Shillelagh that they have.
Just
Well,
would've
if
set
I
'em on
can
fire
carry
so
the
there's
stuff,
smoke.
can I carry it?
Can you carry what?
Am I
Sorry.
allowed to carry it?
What, the gun?
Yeah, the inventory he has, I want to carry it and give it to Shillelagh.
Of course you can. Yeah, no
Because
problem.
I can't use that stuff, right?
No, you have no knowledge of firearms. You could attempt to. You
Nah.
might blow off a hand or something.
Best that it goes to the person with experience, you know. Yeah, so hey. Found this stuff over there. Looks like it's your speed. It's got some guns.
Hey, Church.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, Mordekavik is going to pick up the dagger and throw it to the elf and say, "It is not a scimitar, but is something."
There you go.
Oh, and I guess I will have to roll a dexterity save because I personally don't want to. I'm pretty sure I'll be good, but for.
Hey, yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. It's a 12.
Yeah, you're good.
Sure. All right. And the body's
Quick
next
fail
to
to
me.
get the dagger in the middle of your
Oh,
hand.
yeah. Just go in my hand. Oh, that's neat. I've
Stick.
been impaled.
Stick.
I'm in danger.
Beyond that, like, there's a couple other sets of leather armor, a couple quarter staves,
Hey,
a short bow, 20 arrows, and a quiver. And
how about
then
that mask, huh?
you can take it. I mean,
Wow.
you have one. Those are usually very personal items for your profession.
Oh,
How do
you know what?
what is the
Maybe I'll
Wraith
do
Guard's?
something nice. I'll
What's the? Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just gonna like dig a small hole and bury it near the doorway,
Okay, that's fair.
and just be like, oh,
One of my own,
hopefully you'll be at peace and stuff.
hopefully.
Yeah.
What is the Wraith Guard's policy on looting the suspects, the quasi now victims?
In this particular case, people who breach the laws concerning magic, they don't get rights. They don't get privileges. They don't own things anymore.
You're not exactly a cop. You're just the Spanish Inquisition with really high approval ratings.
Accurate.
For now.
I will.
I
ask.
just want to make sure I understand the nuances of the Wraith Guard, so that way I live within their rules.
Yeah. No, that's fair. No, I mean, taking stuff off of these wouldn't bother you at all. It's
Okay.
they're criminals. Everything they have is forfeit.
While everyone is looting, I want to actually drag the unconscious person
Mhm.
to indoors.
Well,
Into the mausoleum.
if I
Yeah.
wanted to check her out, like give her once over, make sure she's medically. I know I knocked her unconscious, but I want to give her a quick medical checkup, make sure she's okay.
Pow.
Wouldn't it
Hey,
be
are
best
you
to
alright?
do that inside, outside of the,
Going into the
away from the
mausoleum.
elements?
Into the mausoleum.
Yeah.
We could check her before we move her. Make sure there's no damage.
All right. Good.
Moving will exasperate.
Give me your medicine check, please.
Okay. 16.
16. Are you rolling at advantage?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, no, she's fine. She's fine. Like I said, you were intentionally doing non-lethal damage, so although you did whack the ever-loving hell out of her, it was just enough to cinch the medulla oblongata for a moment, causing unconsciousness.
As Sugback is passing me, I suppose I would ask for my other weapons, because I didn't just use a fancy bone double scimitar. If he'd be willing to give it to me.
Your bone scimitar? Not a chance.
No, everything else, like, the 2 daggers, my short bow and my arrows that you probably have with you somewhere because they were in my pack or involved with it.
I mull it over for a second, and I'm going to keep you on a short leash, but I give them to you.
All right. Cool.
All right. Cool.
Are you disarming
Are
you disarming your captive or searching her or anything?
I figure once inside.
Yeah, you're inside with her. You drug her in.
Okay. Is there any way to, is there someplace I could manacle her to?
No, it's a stone mausoleum.
Okay. I didn't know if there were statues or a
nothing that would
handle or something.
Nothing that would effectively hold her.
All right.
Did we actually go in, or?
Yeah, we're kind of out of initiative. Here, I'll do this.
Is there actually an inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Now.
Yeah, there's a blocked out area there.
Back.
So we just go in there in darkness?
No, I blocked it out so you couldn't see how many people were in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all good. There's no separate map of the inside. It's just a open square room.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pat them down, search them at this point, disarm any magic items they may have, not items, components. That's the word.
All right.
Hopefully you can still see my icon.
She does have a very thin little ream of scrolls with some arcane notes on it. She has a short sword, the leather armor that she's wearing, and then a small vellum bag with a piece of parchment inside.
Okay. Looking at the scrolls, can I make out what?
They're arcane script, you can tell.
Okay. What if I further investigate the bag?
There's a note inside.
All right. Does it seem like the bag may be booby trapped or hexed, or if I stick my hand in this, am I going to get sucked into the bag?
Well, I mean, do you have any detect magics left?
Yeah, I have 2 more.
Do you want to use one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I don't trust these magic folk.
The arcane scrolls do glow. They light up like Christmas. The bag and the note inside are mundane.
All right. I'm going to pull out my investigator's journal.
Okay.
Write down description of the person, what they had on them, make note that they had 2 magic scrolls, clear violation, and I'm going to read the note.
All right.
I guess I'll go inside and stand next to him and be like, well, I guess I'm your bodyguard now. Prisoner bodyguard.
Let's not blur those lines there.
There you go. You should have a new handout there. With the note, Sugnark.
All right. I'm going to read out loud, though, so
All right.
it's going to be bad. I apologize.
Would you like me
Far
just to
beneath
share
the
it with
dead.
everyone?
Yeah, share it with everyone.
Okay. I figure it's better to ask, you know. Not everybody.
Yeah, because I'm gonna read it out loud.
There you go. Everybody should have it on their screens.
Oh, it's substantial.
There you go. Do you want me to read it out, or you want to? Or?
Yeah, go for it. That way the viewers can.
Far beneath the dead of the region, overlooked by Vrokana's empty eyes, lies the remains of the master of the aberrant flame. When the blight was called down, it appears he did not perish in the black, but instead managed to survive and retreat into a structure in a small fishing village that no longer appears on any maps. From the remaining documents I've managed to acquire through years of research, I've found mention of it in the former Empire's tax records. A small village north of Carrick's Cross called Castor's Folly. The village was tiny by most standards, barely a village at all. Beyond the evidence I have uncovered revealing his escape, not much else remains on the academic side of this. The Stapleton files hint to the fact that not only was he directly involved in the conspiracy that brought about the events of the Blight, but that he may have not been entirely human or alive. None of this was confirmed, however. I have found an entrance to the cavern that remains unexplored. It is not part of the Fovinian Empire, nor is it mapped by the Academy's explorers. The only true hint to its existence is a reference in the ancient manuscript, the annotated history of the practices and dealings of the theology surrounding the antecedent mother of all Vrokana. In my professional opinion, the work was very dry, hardly worthy of conclusion, in the library of the Whited Way. But I cannot deny the author, a pre-Blight Empire professor named Harold Varganshire, was right in his suspicions about the location of the lost temple to a fallen goddess. I found the entrance. It must have been at one time a much easier affair to gain entry, but time and the shifting of the grounds themselves nearly occluded it from all attempts to gain entry. I lost 2 understudies to the black pool that otherwise appears to be a well. The first, poor David, disappeared altogether, and the second, Frederick, we managed to recover thanks to the line we attached to him. But alas, he had expired from some sort of piercing trauma to the chest and legs, large wounds that must have carried significant enough force to break the bones beneath. Tomorrow I will attempt a new approach, quite ingenious, if I say so myself. Those twits back at the Academy would balk if they could see me now. Here is what I believe will allow me to bypass the treacherous dangers of the pool. The note is torn here and the rest of the message lost.
Well then.
All of this, Saoirse kind of like gently steps up and says, that might be the beyond the black that was mentioned in the Somnambulist prophecy.
The one might be.
The black pool that they had to pass through to gain entrance into this ancient temple to the fallen goddess.
Would appear that way. Looking over the scrolls a bit closer, can I tell what they are scrolls of?
No, you wouldn't know that. Common practice with these types of items is to burn them on the spot.
That's what I was curious. Like, if didn't know if they'd explode. Like,
No, there's no.
old school methods of
It's-
D&D was like, you destroy a magic item, end of the world.
Yeah, not quite a retributive strike.
Okay. Are any of the No, that'd be a bad idea. At this point, I'm gonna tear them up
Okay.
until I can find a fire to burn them in.
There's one right outside.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I was thinking about that. I don't want to throw magic scrolls into an undead body. Just seems like asking for.
We call that a field experiment right there.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So you destroy the scrolls. You've got the note. You have a captive. What are you going to do with your captive?
How
You
at this point
you could execute her on the spot.
is that common practice with the Wraith Guard?
You caught her red-handed. There was no need for a trial. She's guilty. She's broken the one law that you do not break, that there is only a death penalty for.
I would be interested in interrogating them first to figure out who sent them here.
No, they're part of a cult, so.
Right, but like, you arrest the drug dealer and try and get them to turn against who supplies them, then you catch the supplier. So like,
Oh, you think
is there a way?
You think you're going to get her to turn on the Hall of Fireflies, huh?
Would she slip to mention the Hall of Fireflies?
Oh no, you know what the Hall of Fireflies is. The Hall of Fireflies is, you know what it is. Are you familiar with the term from the source material? The Hall of Fireflies is like a constantly shifting, moving underground bazaar, a black market of magical items and writings that you have to be in the know to know the signs and secret codes to find where it pops up next. It's like the Wraith Guard's wettest dream to stumble across it. Although it's also the most deeply kept secret.
So, not very likely I'd get that out of this person.
She'd probably die first.
All right. It's I guess I'm gonna coup d'etat them.
Coup de grace. All right.
Yeah.
If I can do something first.
So as I put the knife to its throat and about to cut, he walks up like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
First off, I know the chances are very low. Do I know them?
The Arcanist? No.
Yes. She mentioned the University of the Lighted Way, and I know it's a giant university. I just didn't know if maybe there was some chance since I also went there.
She didn't mention it. It was just in the note that you guys found on her. She didn't write that. That's obviously something she found.
Okay.
Possibly something that might have led her here. It's up to you guys, Van Warren.
Yeah, I think probably a good stopping point.
Yeah, we could stop here. Everybody cool with that?
One thing though, I'd like to check anyone who gets injured, and if I need to, treat them before we forget.
All right.
Wait, is someone close enough to be hurt?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, dumbasses. No, I'm sorry.
Sugnak did get grazed by an arrow.
Morikovic will kill you now.
It's a minor wound.
You got hurt? Hold on. Morikovic have arrow. 1 second.
Is he bleeding?
It's already scabbed. I mean, you could astringently clean the wound, which is probably smart because there are added infectious dangers in this setting.
I will. We'll clean it and bandage it.
All right.
Did anybody else get hit?
I think Sugnet was the only one.
Mori
Yeah,
got
I
last
kind
when
of
you
just
asked.
killed everything before they could. Yeah.
I was really
I s-
hoping too.
I saw you roll a damage roll for like 2 points of damage, and I didn't hear if it went to someone. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, Sugnet's I think the only one that took a hit at all.
Okay. I treat him, clean the wounds, and bandage it.
All right. So a day's rest will cure your point of damage. If you guys decide to make camp for the night here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I will
Alright.
secure the
Directly adjacent to the Restless Dead again.
Now I will say once again, nighttime is not a fun time in this setting, and you guys are out in the wilds.
That's why I'm securing the door.
Yeah. So yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Barricade yourselves in the mausoleum. You should be safe if you're barricaded in. Like nothing's gonna get in accidentally.
If there's time before nightfall, I'm gonna try to get more stuff.
Get more stuff. What do you want?
Uh,
Oh, herbs and whatnot.
He's getting cryptos and whatever else he can find.
All right. Yeah. Real quick, give me your roll.
give me a second. I gotta turn it back to normal because I don't have advantage.
17. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, you actually find a. And this is going to sound a little gross, but you find a small portion of what's called adipociere coming out of one of the old mausoleums in the corner there. And growing from it are a number of mushrooms that you can actually use to make your herb poultices and salves and tinctures.
Okay. I can make any one of the three.
Yeah, any of the herbs you find can usually be used
Okay.
to make all three. But it's like you have enough to make one out of what you found, basically.
I'm gonna make a tincture.
All right.
The thing that handles poison well.
Mm-hmm. That works.
Mhm.
All right. Very good, very good. All right, so you brew that up inside the mausoleum. You guys have food. Did you bring food?
Yes.
Yes.
We bring the animals in.
Wisdom. Right there.
You sure? I mean, you could leave them out as bait.
No.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
We bring them in, including all the stuff they're carrying.
You could even just not board up anything and just leave the door.
See what comes our way.
As a dungeon master, I approve this plan. All right. Well, in that case, we will fade out.